Let's bring that here to North Texas and talk a little bit more about this. Dallas-Fort Worth home sales posted a record-setting drop in October, with prices falling off as well. Then on top of that, new home building permits continue to slide in most cities in our area. This is all according to our news partners at the Dallas Business Journal. For more expertise on all of this, let's bring in Spencer Brewer, who reports for the DBJ. Spencer, thank you for taking the time with us this afternoon. Really appreciate you being here.
Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about this. It's sort of a double story going on. Let's talk first about home sales. I guess we shouldn't be that surprised because we have seen what's been happening with mortgage rates. That's probably scared off a lot of buyers, but we're really seeing a big slowdown now in what had been just a frenzied market here in the beginning of this year.
Yeah, absolutely. So home sales are down 27% year over year in October. And that's actually the steepest drop this year. And so what that kind of equates to is that last year in October, there were 9,481 homes sold in North Texas. And this year it's down to 6,921.
Wow.
So a pretty steep drop, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, that really put the brakes on it, because we can assume probably there that a lot of those that were sold were in that earlier part of the year when it just seems like, you had buyers just lining up around the block for a single property almost, but it has really slowed down here in recent months. And in addition to that, we've been seeing prices drop too, and we've been seeing sellers get a little bit more aggressive in their pricing to respond to that, haven't we?
Absolutely. So the median home price is currently at $394,000, and that's down from $405,000 in August. So again, like a pretty steep drop.
So some slippage there, again, after we had seen some nice increases building up into that. Let's talk a little bit about where things go from here. I mean, perhaps it helps to get those sales moving again as we start to see interest rates, the mortgage rates cool off. We don't know, what next week brings or the week after that, though, in that department. But at some point, we know that here in DFW, the economy has been healthy. We've had a lot of people still moving here. We keep hearing that all of those people are going to need somewhere to live. We've been seeing the apartment complexes go up like crazy. And yet, you guys are also reporting at the Dallas Business Journal that we're seeing permits for new construction dropping off. So, boy, that really makes you start thinking, when things do recover, we might have a real logjam on our hands here of people looking for housing that is just then getting started.
Absolutely. So, it's true in like several different areas. So, for instance, in like Celina, its building permits are down 38%. And that's through the first 10 months of this year compared to last year. And so like Frisco is down 32%. And so really, I think a lot of home builders are just kind of, they're responding to buyer demand, which has dropped in response to the mortgage rates.
Yeah, they're just reacting to the market here. And I love how you guys laid it out at the Business Journal there, where you're showing all the different cities and how much the permits have come down. And so many of those are in what was this red hot area, especially there in, as you get into Collin County. But we're seeing the same thing. You guys have found the same thing there in Tarrant County or in Fort Worth, that we're seeing the permits bottoming out there as well. So kind of some unclear signals as we head into a new year. Again, economy doing well here, people still moving here, but housing continues to be an issue. But, there are some bright spots out there too. You guys were talking about some micro markets out there where, it's still a seller's market right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that, and I don't claim to have like a crystal ball or anything, but, kind of those trends you were talking about before of people still moving here, all of those things are going to, definitely come into play in this market. And, that's something to keep an eye on going forward.
We will definitely be doing that, and I know you guys will be too. Thanks for the reporting over there at the Dallas Business Journal. Spencer Brewer joining us this afternoon. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.